So Maxim, how did it feel working with this project and John and David and myself?
It was really fun working on this project with everyone. It's the first time I've done a short film and it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to possibly do more in the future.
How did it feel playing Mr. Big and a stunt double for him now that you did it?
Playing Mr. Big was very fun. Being a villain, never played one before, so it's something new. But also playing M, it was also very fun. Being two different characters with two different personalities, it was definitely something new to try.
Lastly, do you have a favorite scene or moment from filming this whole process?
My favorite moment was probably the first scene I shot with John. It was one of the scenes I've shot as M, but it was also one of the funniest scenes we've done, and we just had a blast with it.
So John, how did it feel finishing this project and working with David, myself, and Maxim?
It was a great experience. I enjoyed it so much that I can't wait to work on the next project that we're going to work on. And also, this is actually my first time I've ever completed a project, because whenever I made films in the past with my other friends, they always took so long. This is the first time I've ever really completed something.
Do you have a favorite moment from filming this process?
I actually agree with Maxim. One of my favorite moments is when they had the first scene when we did like you slept with more women than the Statue of Liberty. That was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. And I also like shooting the scenes with David, with me and me as Bond, him as M. We had like good chemistry together.
And how was it like portraying James Bond, and how did you like get the role and all that?
I watched as much films as I could, or watched like random highlights to learn and analyze what kind of personality Bond has, and well, let's just say he's more cool than I'll ever be in my life, that's for sure.
And you said it was interesting how you got this role.
It was. At first I was going to be the villain, but then I ended up getting the part of James Bond because the other actor dropped out.
Right, and it's been fun and it's a free time.
Yes, it is. I've done a lot of therapeutic things. This is the best therapy I've ever done.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
So David, how was your process in this film now that you're close to finishing it and being an assistant director as your first one?
Well, it was very interesting. I had to play as Q for some of the scenes because some of the actors had to quit. That was pretty fun.
What was your favorite memory from shooting this whole process?
My favorite memory was the restaurant scene when I'm shooting with John, or Bond I should say, and he comes over and he says pay for the meal. I pocket his money. Of course I'm going to use that money to pay for the meal, but I'm pocketing the money for later.
The whole restaurant experience, do you mind describing that, how it went? We were panicking. And...
Well, we were kind of panicking. We had come into this restaurant earlier than the manager had showed up, and last week we had showed up and asked these guys if we could film in their dining room, and they were like, we're unsure, we would need to ask the manager. Sam, you had asked the manager over the phone, and we got permission in the store on how to film
at the last second.
At the last second before we were about to quit and give up.
So it was a lifesaver, that guy.
Yeah, that guy was pretty...
And we will be giving special thanks in the video to that as well.
We gave a pretty high tip to him too, so...
Yeah. Looking forward to see you in the sequel, hopefully. Thanks for your time.
No problem.